Hey everybody, welcome to the morning message. Let's see where we go. I want to take a look at a few things. Today at noon, this is Thursday, so today at noon we will be doing our live with Pathfinders group. You guys always have great questions. We talk about spiritual path, we talk about a lot of different stuff, and it's always interesting and lively. So if you're not part of our Pathfinders group, please do join. There's a link below. All the extendeds for the morning messages go with that, so just so you know. All right, let's see what's happening. This is September 2nd. Any zodiac signs that do show up in this reading, I will explore in the extended, okay? All right, let's see. Come on now, come on. Okay, all right, that's good. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, all right. Round and round. Milk and honey. All that glitters. Wow, it's the cliche festival today. I feel like that's a little bit on the nose. I actually feel like what I'm saying to you is, I almost feel like I'm hearing someone complaining about their life or talking about their life, and they're talking about it in some very kind of general terms, but it's a little cliche. Like, it's almost like, well, cliches happen when there's a basic truism, right, for the information. Like, things really do go round and round, and sometimes things glitter, and it's not always gold. There's some truth to it, but there's also this emotional separation when you're talking about these things in terms of cliches. And I feel like you could be dealing with a partner who you feel emotionally separated from, or you could be dealing with someone, or you could feel emotionally separated from your own life. Like, it's just happening around me. It's not, I don't have any role in it. You could feel like a victim or something like that. Or you could feel like, wow, this just dropped out of the sky and it's so great. Like, I did nothing to bring that in. In both cases, that's not true. In both cases, you are manifesting. So to be in that ownership box is something that puts you squarely emotionally connected to what's going on in your life. And that's really where you want to be, because the emotions that is where it's at. That is what shows you what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And it's also the basically the founder of all of your manifestations. Manifestations, 9 of Cups. Interesting. Judgment, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups. I'm sorry you can't see this. I have to not be in my house today, so I'm sorry about that. But we'll get back to my table so you can see it tomorrow. Judgment, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. I've made a mess now. Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups. Look at that. Look at the knights here. 6 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, showing up a lot these days. Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. So here's what I'm noticing when I do private readings for people, or when I used to do private readings. I haven't done them in a long time. I ask people what kind of jumps out at them. And right away, what's jumping out at me is, in the future part of this reading, look at all this horse energy. That is movement, okay? That's forward movement. Not all at the same speed, but pretty good, okay? I feel like you could be dealing with a brand new opportunity for love that you want to move forward quickly on. I feel like you're standing at a crossroads here. Standing at a crossroads in your life. And it's very obvious that something new is coming in, and you are responsible. I think you are not understanding what a powerful manifester you are. I think you're not getting it. Not right now, anyway. Or the person you're dealing with, like, this is something that you just think comes out of the blue, like, woohoo, look at me, this whole winner chicken dinner thing, like, look at me. And whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's coming at you fast. Okay, it's coming at you fast. I like that. I feel like it's love because I see Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like there is inspiration. You could be, this can also be communication with another person in the ethers, through dreams, through your mind, or through telepathy with somebody. I feel like you're willing them to come back around to you or to come toward you, even if you don't know who this person is. I feel like you have telepathy with them. You might think it's just a dream, or it's like just some energy in a dream, but in that dream state, you really are connecting with a person. Could be a twin flame here. Let me see. This person has just come out of, yeah, look at that, Hierophant, Ace of Wands, another ace. This person has just come out of something. Could have been a long-term commitment. You see how in this deck the Hierophant is the more of a natural. This is this Chiron? I feel like this is Chiron. Yes, it is Chiron, and he's in a cave, right? Half man, half beast, centaur, right? And in that cave. So you have learned from your mistakes, or learned from and could be the other person, learned from your experiences, right? And now ready to strike out again, ready to go out into the world again. This person is ready, okay? Ready for commitment. Hierophant and Ace of Wands, ready for commitment here. The Two of Wands, it's like they're making a decision. They're making a choice. I see, and this is another choice card, Seven of Pentacles. It's something that, the Seven of Pentacles is, you put a lot of time and effort into manifesting this person. You've been spending a lot of time trying to pay attention to what matters to you, trying to pay attention to what is good for you, what you'd like to happen, what you wish would happen. And I feel like some of you have really let go of this idea that it has to be a specific person. I feel like that's the graduation that's happened here, because in the past, you've gone round and round with somebody and it's never really moved forward. And now you're just sort of in the energy of, you know what? I want to manifest happy. I want to manifest something good. I want to manifest something positive, and you are going to get it. Okay? You are going to get it. This is inspiration that can come from your own wounded healer. If you don't know, I teach a Chiron class. This is Chiron, and that is all about what you may think is a weakness, but is actually your biggest strength. Your Chiron is the placement of, it's almost like a superhero, like the story of superheroes. They go through something very traumatic, Deadpool and Batman, and they go through something very traumatic. And then on the other side of that, they are transformed by some accident or by some miracle. They're transformed into this superhuman strength, this superhuman power, right? But it always comes from the place of, I think this is my biggest weakness, and then it becomes their biggest strength. Hulk with rage, right? Rage becomes his biggest strength, literally. And I feel like that could have been going on with you in terms of relationships. Whatever you thought was your biggest weakness could become your biggest strength. Chiron is that in people. You might have felt that relationships are your biggest weakness. But what really had to happen is you had to go through all of these transformations, all of these experiences, maybe with people who were toxic, or learn about attachment styles, learning about all of these things. And you finally get to a place of like, okay, I finally see like what I've been here to learn about my relationships, and now I can really navigate them. So the proof of that, the proof that you are ready is coming toward you. Ace of Pentacles, Chariot. And I see Taurus, I see Cancer. I see those two. Taurus and Cancer. And Cancer is about mother and nurturing and home and hearth, and Taurus is about commitment. This is going to be a very healing connection, something that is going to be very loving. I also see the three of the aces: Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. And that makes me feel like you have stepped into your authenticity, because the Ace of Swords is missing. That's usually the most powerful card. If the fourth thing is missing, that's usually the most powerful thing. And I feel like this is about, some kind of victory, because all of these cards down here, where we're going, are about victory. It's like you've overcome some kind of battle with relationships. Judgment card. You've come to the moment where you're like, okay, graduation day. All right, that's something that is coming toward you. I feel like in the next 2 weeks. Okay, I feel like in the next 2 weeks. Please clarify this victory. Oh, look at that. Wow. I won't keep you in suspense any longer. The World, right? There's a completion here. There's graduation. Queen of Pentacles, something that's more nurturing. Remember, Cancer and Taurus, something that's more nurturing, more comfortable, feels good. It's not so much, and it moves quickly. It's natural. It's very, it kind of just happens. There's not a lot of like, how does he feel about me? How does she feel about me? Did I do the wrong thing? There's like none of that nonsense going on here. And that feels really good to me. It's also not an old pattern. So sometimes we can fall back into our old patterns. The class I teach about North Node, the South Node in your astrological chart is the things you have a comfort zone around. And after a while, that becomes a prison. Okay, and so you're needing to break out of that prison. The keys to breaking out of that prison are found in the North Node of your chart. If you want to take that class, you're welcome to do it. And I feel like you've broken out. Okay, I feel like you have broken out in terms of manifesting, learning that you can create, co-create with the universe, and seeing the results of the manifesting. Because a lot of we talk about manifesting, and then it becomes something kind of out there, like we're not really, very connected to it, or we just like send it out to the ethers, and we have trust and we have faith and everything. I feel like you're going to see very quickly, because your resistance around your belief in yourself, that you're able to see something good, that you're able to see a red flag, that you're able to understand when something is real and when something is not real. Good for you. I feel like that's what's happening here. You're finally graduating to the place where you can move forward with a person because you have done the work and you have really been able to see. And so you're going to be offered a choice. I feel like you're going to be offered a choice here. You could have two people, and one is, and I'm going to say clearly because now you're kind of clear about it. One of them is the old pattern, and one of them is not the old pattern. Because you're awake, you're going to be able to see the difference. That's really cool. Oh my God. All right, that's my cue. All right, so I will look at Taurus and Cancer in the extended. Okay, I'll keep going on that. If you want to continue on, if this is your reading, if you feel like this is your reading, there's a link below. And if you're part of our Pathfinders group, the rest of this reading starts right now.